So this is an orientation of your VHL Central Sentieri account. When you've created your VHL Central account, it will ask you to enroll in a course and redeem a code. If you need to do either one after the fact, you can do that right here on your home page by clicking Redeem a Code or Enroll in a Course. Make sure that you're enrolled in a course. Any work that you're doing outside of a course will not be recorded. Confirm that you have the correct course, and then click on the book icon to begin your work. This will take you to the course dashboard. Here you'll see any assignments that are overdue. You can see the number of assignments in each section, and I can see what's due on Tuesday and on Wednesday. If I have any notifications, for instance, if my professor has responded to a question or graded something, it'll appear here. If I have announcements from the professor, those will appear here as well. I can have a quick overview here. I can see I only have a 3.8 and that 5 out of 29 assignments have been completed. By clicking on Start, it will take me straight to the first assignment. Here I can see an overview of what is going to be due for today's activities. Over here, I can see what my grade settings are, and I can see in this case, I only have one attempt to do this activity. That's because there are only 2 options for every question. I can also click on the book icon here to take me to the virtual textbook. Once I've answered the questions, I can hit Submit. It will notify me if I'm missing any unanswered questions. If I want to submit anyway, I'll hit OK, and that'll tell me which questions I didn't get right. Now I have the opportunity to practice this activity to make sure I understand it. Or I can go on to the next activity. Click to return to dashboard to go back to your home page. Some other resources you have are under content. Here you can look under activities and see your table of contents and what's due and what's not due. You can also see your progress so far. If I click on all activities, it'll show me any activities that aren't assigned, and I can do these for extra practice. Your instructor will see that you've completed them and how you did on them, but they won't actually contribute to your gradebook. Clicking on the activities here will take you straight to the activity, whether you've done it or not. And again, you can practice these if you've already finished it. Under content assessment, if I have any quizzes that are due, I will see them here, or tests. In this case, I can see that it's due on Tuesday, June 16th, and I can start it. You may be asked for a password. If not, once you start it, you'll see how it's being graded and how much time you have left. You can also click on resources, and here you'll see any resources that are made available to you by your instructor. You'll always have access to the lab audio, but in this case, I can also download the grammar slides, and there might be other resources here for you to print out. Click on vocabulary tools to practice your vocabulary. This looks a little bit like Quizlet. You can go in here and see your full vocabulary lists. You can select which ones you know you need to practice. You can add vocabulary words, and then you can practice them with the flashcards. It'll allow you to listen to the text and then determine whether you know it or not. If I click that I know it, it will not repeat it again. If I click that I don't know it, it'll continue to present this flashcard until you've said that you recognize it. You also have e-text. This is your virtual textbook, and it's interactive. It will always open in a new tab. So keep in mind you're going to have to toggle from window to window. Sorry, it will open it in a new window. Here you can either page through the textbook, or you can go directly to the area that you're studying. By clicking on the mouse icon, it will take you to the activity in the textbook. By clicking on the S superset icon, it will also take you to activities. So keep in mind that the icon, mouse icon, means that it is an activity you could do on the supersite. In this case, it's a listening activity. And if you see activities With 2 people, this means it's an interactive activity, and you have group activities as well. Under calendar, you can view what is due when. So in this case, I can see that today I have 2 homework assignments and I have a quiz. By clicking on it, it will take me straight to the activity I last worked on. I also have access to my gradebook. Here I can see an overview of how much time I've spent and how I've done so far. So I can see I've only spent 3 minutes, I only have 3.8%, and I've submitted only 6 assignments. If I want to look at it a little greater depth, I can click on scores, and here I can see the breakdown of the activities that I've done and how I've done. I can also see that 4 of my assignments have been late and I've been penalized for that. If I've done any unassigned work, that'll click here. That'll appear right here. If you've placed any help requests with your professor, they'll show up right there. And then any communications. So if you have announcements, notifications, or forums, they'll appear here. You'll see a chat icon here. This makes you available to chat. This could be for partner chats or text chats or audio chats. So if I wanted to chat with my professor, I can turn on the microphone and have an audio, or I can text. I want to also show you that you have a high contrast page. So if you have a hard time seeing, if you click on contrast, it'll actually make everything pop a little bit more. And then we also have a help page. Here you can go to the main help page. You can view how-to videos, the student guide, and support requests. By going to the main help page and clicking on Browse Students for Articles for Students, you'll see more guides here. And if you really cannot help, you can't find the help that you need, you can click on Submit a Request, and it will send a request attached to your account and email to our tech support, and they'll get in touch with you and give you some more guidance here. This is an overview. This has been an overview of your Sentieri. I hope that you have a great semester.